with Friends Podcast.
Welcome to Crashing with Friends. My name is Kyle Hobbs, your host. This week I'm joined by Jackson Brayman.
Yo.
Quinn Hobbs.
Hello.
Lee. Venson.
What up?
And Connor Hobbs.
Hello.
It's good to be with you guys this week. Lee, last time I had you on, I introduced you as Lee Vernon the second, and you straight up let me say it.
Hey, people mess my name all the time.
Yeah, and I was
just
like,
let it
dang.
roll.
I thought about going in and changing what I said and be like, Lee Venson. But I didn't. But, so how's your guys' week been? Jackson, we'll start with you.
Been kind of a dog shit week, dude. I've been sick most of the week.
Hey, Quinn, what about you?
I've not been sick, but I feel like I'm about to be.
Besides being sick, I was able to get a lot of TV watching in. I finished Stranger Things, which was awesome.
Yeah, Stranger Things was really good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, still got those 2 episodes that are coming out on the 1st of July, but yeah, man. Stranger Things was dope. Except every time I saw that blonde pretty boy dude that worked in the lab, I just kept wanting to go, I feel you, Joanna. Because that's the motherfucker from Sweeney Todd. I'm not sure if you've ever seen that movie.
No,
It's a great movie. Great movie. I don't even like musicals, but I love that movie. But
So
yeah,
every time you saw him, you wanted to do that?
yeah.
Okay.
Every time I
Just
saw him, I was
clarifying.
like,
All right.
that dude's looking for Joanna.
Oh my god.
But yeah, I kind of like disliked him in Sweeney Todd, but I liked him in Stranger Things. So, other than that, watched the new, what is it? What's his name? Adam Sandler movie Hustle.
Yes,
that movie was good.
Excellent.
Yeah, that's really all of like the new stuff that I like was watching. I wanted to start Star Wars, but I was like, man, I don't know, I'm just not feeling the best right now. I don't want to start a show when I'm not feeling the best. I was
Talking about Kenobi?
Huh?
Talking about Kenobi?
Yeah. I was like, I just didn't want to start a show whenever I was feeling like shit, because I feel like that would sway my opinion of the show, because I'd just be like not fully focused on it or some shit.
Yeah.
I say that, but I watched Stranger Things, but I was kind of already in the middle of it. So I was like, well, I'm just going to watch this. Fuck it.
Yeah. It's comfort food.
Yeah.
Soul food.
Yeah. Chicken soup for the
Jackson
soul. I saw it in your eyes, and I was like, ooh.
Yeah, there's chicken soup in there. Yeah. Cool, what about you? How's your week?
That's okay. I started my annual training this week.
Your anal training.
Annual training.
Don't you talk to my little sister like that?
I swear to God, she said anal the first time.
Do you know what's messed up? Every time I say annual training, Dad also says that. Like, annual training? I'm like, ew, no.
Yeah,
For like
Dad.
10 years straight. So yeah, we're about a week in today. So I have a week left. But yeah, it's been my week. Just military stuff. So
A lot of push-ups?
not at all.
No push-ups?
No. No.
Well, that's how they train the military.
But I'm already trained. So,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Got all your push-ups in. Right.
Yeah, I've been doing like I have to sign for all the unit's equipment as the commander, so I've been just doing inventories for like 4 days straight.
Damn.
So
God.
it sucks.
Inventory is never fun.
No.
No matter where you work.
But I'm pretty much done. I got done today, so.
Are you having to count like every individual bullet?
We did have to count bullets, but the thing that was like pretty annoying was counting all of our weapons and all that shit. Like, yeah. Yeah, that's my week.
Nice. And Lee, what about you, man?
Pretty good. Just played a lot of Destiny. A lot of work. That's about it.
Cool. And Connor, what about you?
What Lee said, for the most part, but
A lot of Destiny work?
a lot of work. Some Destiny. Not a lot of Destiny, actually. I guess take that back. I haven't really been playing a lot of Destiny. Watching One Piece. That's fun. for all the anime fans out there. I know you're listening. One
Is
of
that
you.
like something you just started, or is it something you've been watching?
I've been watching it for like a couple weeks now, but I'm just now telling everybody about it.
Yeah.
What's his name? Luffy the Luffy or
Luffy, yeah, like Monkey D. Luffy or something.
Monkey D. Luffy? Yeah.
Yeah,
And he's on the Grand Line.
it's pretty funny. So if you like pirate stuff, that's funny. So
How many episodes in are you?
80 or 90, something like that. But it's just I've got no commercials on Hulu, and you get to skip the first 2 minutes. It's kind of like DBZ, you know, just skip a bunch, and it's like you got 20 minutes, and that's about as long as the episode is. So, but aside from that, Strange New Worlds. If you haven't started watching it, like, what's your problem? I keep saying it. Star Trek, Quinn, Strange New Worlds. Watch it.
Okay.
Good. It's really good. Didn't watch any movies though. So
I watched Top Gun Maverick.
Was that good?
I forgot to say that. Yeah, really good. I would watch it. I didn't watch the first one, but I've been told you didn't have to watch the first one, so they're really good. Yeah.
is there like a main bad guy in this? Or is it just like an AI or
They're
something?
bad guys. But I don't know what country they're supposed to be from. What would you say, like Russia?
Yeah,
Isn't that
probably
usually the
what's-
bad guy?
it's somewhere overseas, really.
Yeah.
That's how American movies are made. Whatever our enemy is at the time, it's like, let's go ahead and just make them the
Yeah.
bad guy.
Propaganda.
Yeah, because the enemy was in
Yep.
some, like, it was like a snowy area, so I'm assuming it was Russia.
Yeah. Rewind back
really
like 15 years, like between 15 and 5 years ago, it was basically nothing but like Middle East. You know, it all started in Iron Man, the very first Iron Man. You're like, let's do that, and then they're like, okay, now we're gonna make a bunch of war movies, and then the more you just kept watching movies, like, man, the Middle East seemed to be the enemy in every freaking movie, and then in the I think like the 80s or whatever, it was still like, I think it was still Russia, wasn't it?
It was.
Yeah.
Because of the Cold War. Cold War in the 90s, or it was in the 80s?
That's how video games were too. The final boss was always Russia, dude. It was always some blonde Russian muscle dude. You play any like retro fighting game, the final boss is usually a Russian guy.
But yeah, the last thing, real quick, was this Devolver Digital showcase was last night, and this game came on. Me and Kyle were both very shocked to see this game called Skate Story. Have you guys? Jackson saw the preview.
Oh yeah.
I think it looks amazing. It looks like a linear skating game where you're going, I guess you're trying to eat the moon or something is the main goal.
What?
So you're like a demon from hell and you're skating through hell towards the moon. It looks crazy, but you're made out of glass.
and pain.
You're made out of glass, yeah.
And pain.
And when you like fall, you shatter and stuff. But it's like, it seems like it's not like an open world game. It's like it almost seemed like a Thumper type game or like a Ghost Runner or something that's like a linear game, you know, but a skateboarding game too. So it seemed really cool. So I'm really excited for that. But Quinn, did you see the trailer for Stray?
No.
The cat game?
No.
No?
Game looks a lot of fun.
You need to look that up when you have some free time.
Okay.
It's like you're a cat in like a futuristic city with like all these robots and stuff. I think you'd really like it.
What'd you play it on?
It's about to come out in like a week or two. I think it's on like everything, like Switch and all that
I'm
kind of
pretty
stuff.
sure it's just PS5, PS4, and PC.
Oh, really? Okay.
If it's not on my Oculus, I'm not gonna play it.
Okay. Yeah.
Man, we've been telling you for so long, Quinn. Just ante up, get a gaming PC, and then you can play games with us.
wanna.
Yeah. Play games.
Well, if I get a PC, can't I also play some of those games on my Oculus, like
Yeah, some different
Minecraft
games.
and stuff?
So yeah, different games.
It's
that
worth
you-
it for Minecraft.
Yes.
Wait, was that Harry Potter game on PC?
Yes.
Maybe I might get appreciate.
Yeah, you just get Game Pass on PC. There's a lot of games.
How much is that? Like $1,000?
Yeah.
Yeah, about that. Yeah.
We'll see.
Once you see this game called Stray, you'll be like, yes, I got to be a cat.
He's like, I am cat.
They're cool.
Well, cool. I'll check it out.
Yeah. Kyle, what about your week?
It was pretty good. Finished Stranger Things. Really, really liked that show. Liked the ending of this first chapter. I called the bad guy pretty early on. I figured I called both bad guys in both situations.
It was a total shock to me.
Really?
To the very end, yeah.
I said at the very end when I finished it, I'm like, oh, I had a feeling it was this guy, and Rich was like, you didn't know that, you didn't even think that. I'm like, yes, I did.
He was kind of creepy. Yeah.
He was creepy, and he just put up a creepy vibe. I thought it was either going to be that or Max's brother.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be either of those two guys. But I really liked it. It's really good. Been watching Master Chef.
Same.
You guys have a dark horse yet?
I only watched the first episode, so I'm not sure.
I only watched the first 2 episodes. I forgot to watch.
See, we're all really big Master Chef fans.
Yeah.
And every year we like to choose what we call our dark horse, our person that's going to make it to the end and win it. Mm-hmm. And every year we usually all pick, and I've only won like one time.
Yeah, the year Dino won.
Yeah, I called Dino pretty early on.
Me too. I forgot what his catchphrase was, but it was a good one.
It was.
It made me laugh.
Yeah. But I love Master Chef. I really haven't figured out who I really need to watch maybe an episode or 2 to figure out who my dark horse is going to be.
Too early on.
Like like an actual competition episode, not just the getting the apron, because it's like they practice those dishes more than anything else.
Right.
So yeah, you want to see them in the actual competition before you like, okay, this guy's got it or not, you know.
I'm just a big Gordon Ramsay fan. I pretty much watch anything he's in.
Same. I've like gave shows like a chance just because Gordon Ramsay's in it.
Did you watch that Next Level Chef?
No.
That was pretty much Master Chef.
I saw a few episodes of that.
It was good. It was short, but it was good.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's really been my week. I just picked up. I mean, I got Guardians of the Galaxy for Christmas from Quinn for PS5, and I started that last night again. So I'm about 4 hours in. It's a pretty good game.
Yeah.
Really good graphics. Pretty awesome. Some of those planets you go to look beautiful. Okay, so for the first thing we want to talk about, Quinn, you're taking over command next week, right?
Yes.
So what all does that entail? Explain all that to us.
So basically, I'm taking command of a headquarters company. So it's a little bit different than like a normal unit. So like a normal unit, you'd have like platoons and you would go out and do missions. But as a headquarters, I don't know how to describe it. Anyway, I'm just, I sign a lot of things.
Nice.
That's my main job. I'm signed for all the equipment. Any memos, like if somebody wants to go to school or something, I have to sign off on it and stuff like that. I basically just make sure that people get to drill on time and are accounted for, and people are doing the right thing, and the mission gets met. That's my job. I don't know. I guess we'll see. I don't know.
Are you worried about it at all?
No. I was with this unit for several years before I left and then came back. So.
Are there still people in that unit that have been there?
Oh yeah, there's a lot. Yeah, I know a lot of people there. So. Yeah, I'm really excited. And after this, they'll move me back to staff, and then I can get major at some point. So, yeah. And I should only do this for like 2 years, and then I should move on. So, yeah, I'm excited.
Is it still just like a part-time thing, or is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You're wanting to eventually be a drill sergeant, right?
Yeah, for officers. So it's like a platoon trainer.
Oh, so no yelling at people?
No, they do. The difference is drill sergeant is for enlisted people, and a platoon trainer is for officers. So that's the plan. I think that'd be awesome.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, to do OCS and train some officer candidates. That'd be really fun.
Nice.
Yeah.
What are you doing right now for a job?
I'm working at Pittsburgh High School. Did you guys not know that?
I knew that, but what do you do there?
Okay. I'm going to be a career specialist. So basically I teach a couple classes to kids that struggle, that don't read good. No, they just don't, they struggle with school, and they have like barriers to their education, like bad home life or stuff like that. Teach them career
it's not like
skills.
an X-Men thing.
No.
There's not like telekinesis barriers in their brain you're trying to break down.
No.
Okay. Can you help Jackson out?
He's
I
too
want
far
to become
gone.
an animal.
Didn't make that happen.
If we can't do that, what about Beetleborg?
Big bad Beetleborg.
But
Just like death staring Jackson right now.
so, how many kids are in your classes?
They're really small. So like, I don't know, 15 per class, and I only teach like 3 classes.
Nice.
Yeah.
Has there been any kids in your class that you felt attracted to?
Ew, no.
That's a good answer.
Oh my gosh.
Good answer, Quinn. This is all a test. Come down, people.
She passed the test, everybody.
Yep. This is all been one big sting, Quinn. 39 episodes of the podcast, all for this. Well, that's good, Quinn. I'm happy for you to be able to do both those things.
Thank you.
And you got the whole summer off, right?
Yeah.
And you getting paid for it?
No. So I get paid till like the end of June, and then I have like a month where I don't get paid. So
What are you going to do for that whole month? Hustle or what?
I kind of want to go to the beach
And hustle?
and hustle. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, but
You
kind of
gonna
sucks to go by
students
myself.
with you?
No, Kyle.
Okay, good. Another test. You passed.
What beach are you going to go to?
I kind of want to go to Orange Beach,
In Florida?
Alabama.
Alabama, yeah.
Yeah. Kind of want to do that, but I don't know, it's expensive. If not that, I'm just going to hang out at the pool at my apartment.
Nice.
Take Anakin with me.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm sure he'd appreciate that.
Yeah. We have fun.
Man, one thing that I really wish that I had whenever I was like sick earlier this week was I wish I had like a hot tub or a jacuzzi of some kind, man. I wanted to take a shower, but I hated standing up for the shower, and I was like, oh, I just want to sit down.
You ain't got a tub?
Huh? I got a tub, but dude, that thing is. You mean you know how tall we are, Kyle?
Yeah.
Yeah, tubs aren't good for us.
Yeah, that's true.
So you don't have like a little stool where you just sit down in the shower and cry?
Nah, I probably would have like sat down on the stool in the shower and probably would have just like I don't know, vomited into diarrhea all over myself. But
Ew.
Gross.
Did you have a flu or something?
yeah,
Oh, man.
I had stomach
Sweet.
flu.
So you're saying you would have done that same thing in a hot tub then? Gross, dude.
Soup gumbo.
Yeah. Come on, Mom, hop in.
Oh, gosh.
Nah, bro.
He really wants that hot tub, let me tell you.
Nah, but for real though, I really just wanted to like lay down in a jacuzzi or a hot tub or something like that, man.
Look at Jackson. He's over there just throwing up on himself in the hot tub.
You just keep shitting.
The water's fine, guys.
Okay, Lee. Something I forgot to talk to you about last time you were on. You've got Tiger King blood in your heritage.
Yes and no.
Yes and no.
The truth. Let's hear it.
Know about the movie, but my mom did train tigers for 20 years in South America, and then we spent 2 years in Puerto Rico in a circus where she had, I don't know how many, but she had cats, and my dad had 2 bears.
Oh, my
And
God.
we had 10 acres in Florida with a compound where we kept the cats when we weren't in Puerto Rico.
That's
And
awesome.
no, she does not know Tiger King or is associated with him.
That's good.
Did she ever operate a harem or anything like that?
A what?
A harem? No.
Of women?
Yes.
Okay.
Tigers.
Remember?
No.
Does she know that bitch Carol Baskin?
Nah. My friend wanted me to ask her one time, and that text did not go very well.
Do your parents have any crazy animals still? No?
Nope. She sold them all to the California Zoo.
Oh.
Was she kind of forced to?
No,
in a way?
she
No.
wanted out.
Wanted out? Yeah.
From the Tiger Mafia. They were
Yeah.
trying to get her.
Man, 2 bears though, dude. That just sounds awesome to have 2 bears.
Yeah, it was Mikey and Madeline. They're pretty cool.
Now, were they like friendly in any kind of way? I know that like it depends on like the relationship you have with the animals. So
I mean, I guess to my dad they were.
yeah,
But he was, he trained them a lot. So I was 9. I don't remember a whole lot of the circus.
gotcha.
I did walk around in the elf costume with the nose and just wave at people. That's about it.
Apparently, the Russians and the bears get along famously.
That's what I hear.
Like, it seems like anytime I watch a Russian video, it's always like them wrestling a bear or like, hey, what's up, bear? I'm going to feed you from my kitchen window. Yeah, it's making me want a bear, dude. I know it's wrong and I shouldn't do it, but I want it.
What else do you want with bears, Chuck?
What else do I want with bears?
A real relationship?
I don't know. Maybe I'd put a red t-shirt on them.
Nice.
No
Would
pants.
Would that make you feel whole?
Will that make me feel whole?
Yeah, complete.
The fuck you talking about?
Are you talking about Winnie the Pooh?
Yeah.
What the fuck, man? Did you see that like trailer for that like horror Winnie the Pooh movie?
No.
You
Okay.
haven't seen the trailer for that? Wow.
I didn't watch the trailer.
Is that
but-
like brand new? Like,
Yeah.
I will watch it then.
Yeah.
Is it like a Winnie the Pooh kids movie, but they're gonna do like a horror take of it? But
Well,
or is it like a straight on horror movie?
Apparently, Winnie the Pooh's in the public domain now, or something like that. So these people made like an adult themed movie, like a straight up like it's not a cartoon.
I hate it.
It looks so sad.
I love Winnie the Pooh.
And I guess like Pooh and Eeyore ate Piglet or something like that,
Excellent.
or Pooh and Piglet ate Eeyore. One of the two.
I
Maybe
think it's the 8 Eeyore.
they ate Eeyore. So
Well, I mean, he was annoying.
they look pretty fucked up, man. Pooh and Piglet, man.
Yeah, Pooh
Because they're
looks weird.
they're like human size, like human male size. They're fucking weird looking, man.
I'm
That's horrible.
trying to picture the trailer in my head.
Like all I saw was like a still of like those two guys standing behind this chick in a hot tub. Funny enough, but yeah, they're just like looking over this chick. I guess they're gonna eat her or something. I don't know.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Flipping the tables.
Yeah. The bear's not going to get eaten this time.
In horror fashion, does it like end the trailer with like poo? I feel like that's how you would have to end it.
Pooh's coming. I don't know. I'll need to watch it, but yeah, I just saw like a little article on it.
That's horrible.
What's the tagline for that movie? Something dark is coming to Thousand Acre.
Get ready to poo yourself.
This summer, you'll poo yourself when you see what's coming to Thousand Acre. All right, and Quinn, did you have a topic or anything?
No.
No, she did not.
All right. I had a small question for you guys that was on my brain. We were talking about Jackson drinking the warm soda, and I thought, first off, Jackson, why do you drink warm soda?
First off, Kyle, I don't call it warm soda. I just call it room temperature. I didn't put it in the refrigerator, so it's not cold yet. But it's not hot.
What if you left it in the back of your car and it's a hot summer day and you pop one out and it's hot? You drink
I'm
that?
not drinking that soda.
You're not drinking that soda?
The reason
I have drank a hot soda before, but
Yes, this is the only reason I ever bring all this up is because I remember specifically one day in the summer we were living together and you got some warm ass soda out of the back of your seat and cracked it and drank some.
I was really thirsty. I was probably super thirsty.
Yeah.
And this was in high school?
No, we were working at Neovox.
So working at Neovox. So.
Yeah, we were living together. We weren't living together in high school. We weren't.
I don't remember this.
Yeah, I think it was one. Pretty sure it was one day when we went to Hardee's and got some food, and you forgot to get a drink, and you just cracked it open. You always had so much stuff in the back seat.
That's to make sure you don't choke, though. You know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right? You
Yeah,
always
yeah,
drink
lock it
something when
down.
you
I was
eat.
probably eating something crazy where I needed to drink.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, sure.
Shame on you, Kyle.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forced him to drink that.
But what was your question, Kyle? What was the question?
Why you do this? No, the question is, what is the best warm soda?
The best warm soda?
Oh, it was the best. I thought it was the worst warm
It
soda.
is
best.
both.
It's both.
I have
both.
one.
Oh, okay.
So what is, first off, if you had to choose a warm soda to drink, what would it be?
I do have an answer for this.
So do I.
Dr. Pepper.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. That's what I was saying would be the worst.
Really?
Is Dr. Pepper.
Yeah.
It's got so much bite.
That's exactly why I picked it.
What the fuck? And also,
So fresh.
it's the same thing with
It's like hot. It's like burns your tongue. If
yeah,
it's
it
warm.
burns your tongue. It's the
Yeah.
same thing with grape soda. I can just taste such a freaking bite at the end of that.
God, I want both those sodas.
Give them to me warm right now. So what would you say is a good warm soda, Quinn?
Sprite.
Sprite.
Yeah, because I think growing up, we always had Sprite and it was always room temperature, and I just drank it room temperature and it was great.
Right.
I think for the opposite reason of Jackson, because it's so mellow, you know?
Okay.
Lee, which one do you think is the worst?
Well, I went off like warm, as in not room temperature, because it's different. But and I've had Code Red warm, and it's awful.
Oh God!
But if I was to choose one that would be awful, it would be the spicy Mountain Dew.
Ooh, yeah. I haven't even tried
I
that.
haven't, but it would be awful hot.
Oof.
And then my best was cream soda, A&W.
Ooh, yeah, that's actually
That
a
would
good
Yeah,
one,
actually.
not
actually.
be,
Some-
not-
I've had that. That's good.
That would not be bad warm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take some warm
Yeah.
cream soda.
Yeah, I'll drink that.
Yeah,
Have a sip.
I'll take a little drink.
Pass it over here.
I gotta say
You
though, I
want some,
think
little brother?
Sippy, sippy.
I gotta say though, I do think that the worst would probably be ginger ale.
Huh?
I don't know. I don't see a hot ginger ale tasting good, man.
Yeah, it does have the same kind of ending bite that like
Yes.
Dr. Pepper
Spicy.
or grape soda.
But
have.
Yeah.
way less satisfying than a Dr. Pepper or a grape
Who
soda.
doesn't love warm prune juice?
Yeah, for me, I had this experience. I think Kyle was there skateboarding one time. We went to the gas station down the street from the skate park.
Yeah.
We got this 2-liter of Vault. You guys remember Vault?
God,
Oh, I remember Vault.
that.
So it was like a hot summer day. It was probably triple digits, and we were drinking this Vault because that's all we could afford. Worst idea. We all got sick, and we were just underneath the ramp, just like almost throwing up. We were just like, you know,
that
like
was
we were
bad.
turning like green. We're like, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, like why do we drink all this Vault on a hot summer day? It was like the worst choice. It's like the Y milk or you know.
Yeah, milk was a bad choice.
Yeah, milk was a bad choice. But yeah, I'd say I don't know, any dark soda is going to be the worst, hot or warm or room temperature, and any like clear soda is going to be a better choice.
Yeah.
Just in my opinion. But I'd have to say similar to Quinn, something like a 7-Up would be a really good warm soda.
Because when you were sick, like, I feel like Mom would give us 7-Up, and I don't think it ever had ice in it, you know? Just,
Oh, it always had. For me, it always had ice in it.
oh, really?
Mom just
Why
gives
do I
you warm soda to make you stronger.
Why do I have memories of drinking warm? or 7-Up?
No eyes. Give me the warm soda.
We gotta save the ice for Kyle.
Yeah.
I think I just remember I just never had ice in my pop growing up. I just
Yeah.
didn't do it.
I was not a fan of ice in my pop either.
Yeah, I didn't want it to be watered down, you know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Give me all the ice.
Yeah, give me the ice.
Yeah, mine never lasts long enough to get watered down.
Yeah.
Kyle, what about you? Did you already say yours?
My top to drink it warm. I'd like a nice warm Sprite.
Yeah.
But I specifically, it was the same situation like Connor. I remember skateboarding with my cousin Kyle, old blood Spider-Man boy. Someday we'll have him on the podcast. But one day we were skateboarding, and it was just after Mountain Dew had released their Mountain Dew Pitch Black 2. And it was like the sour version.
Oh.
And I remember we were skateboarding. It was so hot, dude. And me and him both shared that within like a 2-minute period. He drank half the bottle, I drank half the bottle. We skate down the street, and then we get next to the high school, and we both just start throwing up, dude. It was so bad. Ugh. Nothing like skating with hot soda.
Ugh.
But like I said, the two that I think would be the worst is Dr. Pepper and grape soda. Just ugh.
Well, give me your warm Dr. Pepper then.
All right, man.
Like if you gave me like really warm flat grape soda, that's probably the worst thing I could think of, like soda wise. Probably
Yeah. No.
it's just nasty.
Flat, warm, Diet Cherry Shasta.
Diet. Oh yeah. Don't talk shit on Shasta, dude. That shit got me by for years. Okay.
Yep. We drank a lot of Shasta as a kid.
I can get the Welch's strawberry soda.
Oh yeah.
That's some good shit.
What's your guys' favorite soda?
Root beer. I mean, yeah, it's root beer for sure.
Specific brand?
I can't remember the name of the brand, but it comes in a glass bottle. Like I can buy it from like Price Cutters and a couple other
Like
places.
IBC or?
No, it's got the word trail in it, but I can't remember exactly what it's called.
Oregon Trail.
Happy Trail?
Trail Mix.
No, hold on. I'll see if I can try to find
Trail
it.
Buddies?
Trailblazers. Trail.
What's your favorite soda, Quinn?
Sprite.
Ah, here it is. It's called Lost Trail Root Beer.
Lost Trail. Do you know also is a really good pop?
What?
Have you guys ever had frozen Mountain Dew?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like my top.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then it
Alright.
goes Sprite.
Like Slurpee version?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just
Icy.
good.
I love a good Mountain Dew, like icy
With the-
Slurpee.
I
With
haven't
the
had any one of
Casey's
them.
pizza.
Yeah.
That pairing is like top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a big old bag of sunflower seeds.
Oh,
Lee, what about you, buddy?
A&W cream soda.
Dude. I knew I liked you, Lee. That's my favorite dog. That's my favorite by far.
Oh yeah.
What about you, little brother?
It's tied between strawberry Fanta and like just a regular Mountain Dew with ice, like really cold, like super cold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, after drinking all that warm Mountain Dew at Kyle Burleson's house, I don't want to drink Mountain Dew anymore.
Yeah,
I didn't drink any Mountain Dew for like 3 or 4 years, man. It's crazy, but like every here and there, I'll drink a Mountain Dew, and it's always good. But I just don't drink them all the time.
Yeah, I think we drank it a lot as kids.
Yeah.
Multiple flavors right now too.
Oh yeah, what's that blue Mountain Dew?
Voltage.
Baja Blast.
Oh,
Baja Blast.
That is
That's the
good.
good
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a light.
It's like it's like a teal.
Teal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of the
That's
only
good.
reasons to go to Taco Bell.
They sell it in the stores during the summer. They're about to come back out with it.
Yeah.
Have you tried I think it's called Lightning, the Mountain Dew at KFC? Super good.
I've always liked Livewire a lot.
Livewire's
was my
good.
favorite for a long time.
Livewire's
Yeah.
good.
I used to you know how you would mix sodas and stuff like that? I
Yeah.
used to mix orange soda and Code Red all the time, and it tasted great.
Interesting.
I never liked Code Red.
The
Not
last
since the hot soda, nope. That ruined Code Red for me.
the last 10% of a Livewire always tastes like garbage. So to me, I'm always like, I gotta stop drinking this. It starts tasting. I don't know if it's just saliva or whatever it is, but God, it starts tasting awful.
Yeah, I used to mix. It was kind of just a side thing, but when I used to drink, I would mix the lemonade Minute Maid stuff, or like the strawberry lemonade. I can't remember what it was, but then I'd get 7-Up, some lime Captain Morgan, and some like lemon and lime juice, and mix that up and make this really fruity drink that was really good. I forget what it was though. Do you remember what it was called?
I remember drinking those with you.
Yeah, you used to make them all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. That
Sounds good.
was whenever you were living with JJ or whatever.
Nicoya.
Coming over and you were like, man, let's make a drink, dude.
Yeah.
Didn't you call them lemonades or something like that?
Yeah, they're like the
They're like
lemonade.
cherry limeades.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
Cherry limeades. There we go.
Yeah, that was a good drink. man.
It tasted almost the same as Sonic, but it just gets you so drunk, man. It's really cool.
How many years has it been since you drank?
4 years, almost 5 years.
Would you like to go on a cherry limeade bender this weekend?
They're sounding pretty good right now, man. Yeah, I don't know. Don't really need to drink, so
Yeah.
You think
I
you'll
feel
ever
ya.
drink again?
probably not. No, I don't see a reason to. So yeah.
What if you were to get like a hot wife that was like, hey, let's go drink, Connor?
It'd be hard to say no to a hot wife. I'll tell you that right now.
Look, ladies, this guy's single. He doesn't drink, doesn't smoke, and he's got a 6-pack abs. Connor, let's see these abs. Show him the abs, Connor.
I have a shirt on them stomachs.
I think
And more importantly, he's nice.
if I like you, if I no, just kidding.
And he's got a girl, ladies.
He's
A
already
grill.
got a girl.
I got a girl. Taking your question seriously. God, what was your question anyway?
If you'd ever
Which
drink
sodas?
again.
No, the hot girl. Okay, the wife. So I would learn magic, and like when she saw me like drink, I would like do some sort of magic thing where the drink would disappear. You know what I'm saying? So where she think I'm getting drunk, or I'd like talk to the bartender. It's like, okay, I'm gonna ask for vodka. Give me water or something. You know.
Yeah.
And then I get some like vodka on my finger and I rub my lips.
That bartender is just going to be thinking the entire time, he's trying to take advantage of this. He's trying to get her drunk. This is my wife.
You don't get it, man. This is my wife. She's super hot.
I'm just rubbing liquor on my lips. She thinks I'm drunk. Don't worry about it.
Yep, that's the play right there.
Yeah, it is.
I've taken several water shots when I was bartending.
Several what
Yeah.
shots?
Oh, really?
Water shots.
Order shots?
Yeah, water. Just
water
just
shots.
straight water in there because they're like, oh, I'm gonna buy you a drink, and I'm just like, I don't want to drink, and they're like, let me buy you a drink. I'm like, all right, fine, let's do a ton of vodka, and they don't pay attention because they're already drunk. I'm just like,
That's cool. of you.
Yeah.
but
Do you just take their money? Put it in your wallet?
I didn't charge them for it.
Oh, what a good guy.
That's
Lee.
awesome.
Hell yeah.
I would have probably made up a dumb lie on the spot. It's like, nah, I don't drink today. Nope. Not after what happened.
Yeah. Anybody got any stories they want to tell?
Any stories?
Anybody got a story they want to tell?
A yarn to spin?
Oh yeah, an old lady like pulled out in front of me earlier today, and I almost totaled my car.
Damn.
Yeah, she right when I was on turning left on the 4th Street to kind of go towards this neighborhood, you know, and yeah, as soon as I go underneath the bridge where the train tracks are, that very first street that's on the right, there was some old lady that started pulling out right as I was underneath the bridge, and she was just not paying attention, and I slammed on my brakes, and then as soon as my brakes started screeching, she is already pulled out in front of me, but she sees me and she hits her brakes. Like, if my brakes didn't work, I would have straight killed her and totaled my car.
Are you sure that's not her plan?
Yeah.
Assisted suicide.
Maybe she wanted to die.
I don't know, maybe.
Euthanasia.
But yeah, I came to a complete stop. Like, I was like, luckily I wasn't speeding or anything like that. Like, usually I haul ass underneath that bridge. But yeah, I never wanted to like beat an old lady with a wrench so much in my life.
You should have done it, Jack.
And in the front, like, she didn't say sorry. Like, I could see her face in the window. She didn't say sorry or anything. She just goes,
She probably had no idea what was going on.
it's like, bro, you pulled out in front of me, slammed on your brakes to just stop in front of me. I actually seen that happen once when I was hanging out with my stepbrother Cody. We were on the way back from a family reunion, and the car in front of us, the exact same thing happened to that car, except they hit that car. But the car that pulled out in front of them, like, you know, pulled out, and it's like had a freak out, and then they just thought, hit the brakes, and they like T-boned him. And then the lady that it was clearly her fault because she pulled out in front of him and then slammed on the brakes. Like, she gets out of the car just like, you motherfucker! And me and Cody, like, as soon as we saw it happen, drove past it. It was super fast, and we just started screaming, yes! Like, we were just happy that we saw it.
You never know when life's going to happen in front of you.
True. Yeah, I almost got hit. I almost got hit like a month ago. Driving to the laundromat in the morning. It was like 7:30 in the morning. I get close to 7th Street, and this white van pulls in off of 7th Street and goes onto my lane, like on my side of the road, and she's just driving straight at me but not looking straight. She's looking to the side at like some house. So I just stopped and I'm just honking my horn, and she eventually looks up. I was like maybe a second away from like a head-on collision.
Oh my god.
It's pretty crazy. This was like I don't know, like a week or two after that fucking dude with the sticks, man. It was just it was crazy.
Where your neck sense is tingling.
Oh yeah, it's like not just fix my neck. No. Yeah.
All right, bring us into our last topic of the night before we go into Yo Dude. So, Lee, break this down for us.
So I'm a big fan of zombie apocalypse scenarios, movies. So I laid out a scenario for you guys, and you have 5 years to prep for this. But the problem is everyone pretty much doesn't believe that it's going to happen, but it's going to happen in 5 years. The zombie apocalypse is going to happen on the West Coast. So you have 5 years to prep. Everyone thinks you're crazy. What do you do? Where do you go? Who do you try to convince? And then what's your D-Day plan?
Well, the first thing that I thought of was, okay, first off, I want to ask you this. Do I have like a specific date given to me? Okay.
It's going to happen in 5 years, and you just have to prep for it.
Well, I don't know. The first thing that I always think of is hold myself up in Bass Pro Shop. I would go to the Springfield Bass Pro Shop. You've got, for one, there's already like a bunch of food there, but then you also have an aquarium where you can fish. So that can probably take care of like your long-term food needs. As far as weapons go, Bass Pro Shop, it's got pretty much everything that you need, especially when it comes to like bows and arrows and crossbows, stuff like that. So yeah, I would definitely use crossbows, arrows. One thing I would bring with me to Bass Pro Shop is a battle axe. I saw on what was that show? Mythbusters. Yeah, they were trying to figure out like what's the best weapon to use during a zombie apocalypse, and everyone was like, you don't want to use a gun at all. You will eventually die because the gun will either jam, you will mess up trying to reload it, or you will just be overwhelmed and
Or
like
just
get screwed.
playing simple run ammo.
Yeah, simply run out of ammo, stuff like that. And then so they were like, okay, well you need a melee weapon. And everyone was like, bat with nails, a sword, and
Broadsword.
yeah, but it came down that the battle axe is the best thing because it's got enough weight at the end to where you can get it into someone's head. But unlike a sword, it probably won't get stuck when you try to pull it out. So, yeah, battle axe all the way.
I keep a tomahawk by my bed.
And as far as people that I bring with me, I'm fine.
Damn, boy.
All right. So just to clarify why you won't survive this, you're going to hold up in the Bass Pro in Springfield. How many exits?
How many exits?
How many people know that Bass Pro has one thing that most people are going to want? Lots of guns and ammo.
Yeah,
chicks, man.
That's why I was really hoping that you would give me a date, because I'd be like, I'm going to sneak in the night before, all this shit down.
You have 5 years to prep, though, Jackson. Think about it.
Yeah, 5 years to prep. I mean, I can figure out how to block a bunch of exits in one night over 5 years. But yeah, I mean, as far as like over 5 years, I mean, if you're gonna make me scrap my Bass Pro Shop idea, I'm gonna have to really think on it.
I have an idea.
Yeah, go for it.
We'll come back to Jackson, I guess. Are you gonna come back to
No, I'm done. I'll die at Bass Pro Shop.
He's going to hold in Bass Pro.
So I'll tell you my first idea. What my first idea was. So there's these underground missile tunnels at Camp Crowder. I don't know if have you been to it?
No, I haven't, but
Yeah, they're
it's been my thoughts.
yeah. But then I thought no, because that will be a hub for the military when that shit happens. And those tunnels are filled with black mold, so you don't really want to do that. So I scrapped that idea pretty early on. So number one, how will I convince my family? Easy. I'm going to tell them I was a part of a secret military briefing of a coming zombie-like virus outbreak in the year 2027.
Okay.
Okay, that's 5 years from now. Yes, it is.
That'd be logical too.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
would know.
It's like they know some freaking intel. China's going to plans to release this virus.
It's always the military that starts this zombie shit.
It is always.
Yeah.
And then the reason it's believable is because my unit was tasked to set up a containment area at Camp Crowder. All right. Mom and Dad would be easy to convince. Brothers might be harder. But I will give them my address in Wyoming when the outbreak starts. They might have to work hard to earn my trust after they refuse to believe me. But I'll eventually cave and let them into my compound.
Okay.
Thanks, Quinn.
You're welcome. All right. Number 2, move to Wyoming. It's the second most unpopulated state by square mile after Alaska. Find remote land with trees and a spring-fed river. Build secure house with underground living areas. I lost my spot. Stockpile weapons with ammo. Learn how to live as our ancestors lived off the land. Assign duties to relatives on my compound. Farmers, gatherers, hunters, etc. Stock up on plenty of medical supplies. Stock underground cellar with non-perishable food, MREs, water. Develop land for farming. Produce hardy crops. Store plenty of seeds to last up to 5 years. Learn how to can our crops. Start canning our yield and store in cellar. Buy livestock, horses, chicken, etc. Create a perimeter on the borders of our land. Concertina wire, surveillance systems, guard towers, lights. A roving guard when the apocalypse starts. Have security cameras on the perimeter, set off by booby traps. Keep established roles and duties. Assign roving guards and manning for security camera rooms. And in all caps, let no one in, no matter what. Trust no one, only family.
Holy shit.
I'll be outside like, remember me!
It's me, Jackson.
You count as a family, so you'll get let in.
I don't shit very much.
I will get you.
Wow,
very,
Quinn.
very good. Very good.
Dang.
Wow.
Impressive.
Thank you.
I think you'd probably make it, at least for a while, you know?
No.
Oh yeah.
Till something bit
That was
you.
the third part of it. We will survive.
That was, you saw it.
I saw it. I was reading it as you were. I was reading along.
That was the best part of my day, coming up with that. So,
Hell yeah.
yeah.
Excellent.
I guess I'll go next. Where I would station out at, I would. Okay. Well, first I have to tell you. I have to convince you guys, right? Okay.
You have to do your part to at least get it in their heads, so that
Okay.
when D-Day comes, you have a chance of pulling people with you.
Okay.
Because, like I said, everyone right now thinks you're kind of crazy because, like, oh, zombies aren't real. But then, hey, news breaks out. Oh, well, guess what? Kyle's right.
Well, odds are no one will believe me. This is how it goes. I know my sons will believe me because they're my sons. So all I need is my sons. My wife won't believe me.
The more she feel like he's on
She
crazy.
won't believe me at all. I know my wife. She just won't believe me. My sons will, though. Cohen's too young. Anakin, he's just naive. They'll believe me. So what we'll do is, hopefully my friends believe me, but whatever. So we go to Oregon. We go to the Redwood Forest, which is actually Northern California. We go to the Redwood Forest. We find the biggest redwood. We go about halfway up the redwood. We start building a miniature. We start building a house inside the top portion of the redwood tree. From there, we build a network through just the top portions of it. We don't want anybody on the ground to see us. Those trees are super tall, so we're going to build a network throughout the top. At the top of these, we're going to have like a miniature trebuchets set up
Ooh, yeah.
with like spiky pieces of wood. And then we're gonna have slingshots made, like giant slingshots, also shooting stabby pieces of wood. We don't need guns. We're around a whole bunch of trees and stuff like that. Hopefully, if we're lucky, this apocalypse situation makes it to where the monkeys can talk and help us.
Can only hope.
Hopefully they evolve fast enough to where I don't just have to repopulate with this feral monkey. Hopefully they evolve fast enough to where I can find one with maybe some nice breasts. Maybe a fine ass. You know?
That orangutan over there's got some nice titty.
Hopefully
I can see you looking real thirsty up there in the trees. I want to hang out here with my monkey for a while.
Hopefully my sons find themselves a monkey mate as well.
Monkey mate.
But really, I'm just depending on the trees and the monkeys to save me and my population.
Yeah.
What kind of monkey would you wife?
Thinking.
Oh God, what kind of monkey would I wife?
Yeah. If you had to wife a monkey, what would be your monkey wife?
Well, I love that ass, so I'd love to see maybe like a really sexy baboon. Maybe they evolve quick enough to where they make some nice faces.
Couldn't do a baboon, man.
Yeah, it's too much screaming. Yeah, it's too much screaming. Maybe like what's Tarzan's mom's name?
Dude, this is how you're gonna survive is by having sex with a bunch of monkeys?
Hey, dude,
What's really going on in this,
I'm
man?
just praying to God they evolve, dude.
If I have sex with enough monkeys, they'll kill the zombies, man. It makes sense.
Yep. It's just gonna be me and the monkeys left.
I really like the idea of climbing up trees and building compound out there. That was like next level.
Yep.
That was good.
Then we
Impressive.
train the monkeys so that they're our surveillance, they're our security force, stuff like that. Yeah.
So now they're subservient to you.
Yes, I am Monkey Lord, Ape Daddy.
There you go.
and then they revolt.
Yep.
Yeah. I like it.
I'm just gonna start calling you Ape Daddy from now on.
See a new Discord name coming.
Yep. Monkey Lord, Ape Daddy. What about you, brother?
For me, man, I thought about this a little bit, and I kind of took it a different direction than you guys, surprisingly. Because to think about what I personally could realistically do in 5 years to prep for something of that magnitude is so minuscule that I'm like, okay, well, I really got to hone in on something small then. So I'm going to take it year by year a little bit and just kind of go through my process. So based on what you said, nobody's going to believe me, right?
Yeah, they're gonna think it crazy because like right now, if you were to say, hey, you know what, zombie apocalypse coming, like they'd be like, cool, Connor.
Right. Yeah. So I'm not even going to waste my time trying to convince people. Like that's not even on my radar.
Wow.
So first year, mainly because like you still got to live for 5 years. So you still got to work a job.
You do.
You still got to eat food, make money, all that kind of stuff. But it's like your part-time job is prepping more or less.
Living with the terror.
Yeah, exactly. So I think the first year I'm studying martial arts, honing in on my training so that by the end of the 5-year period, I'm looking like Hugh Jackman in Logan, where he's just like all those years of working out for the Wolverine role, he's just like super thick and, he could probably tank some dudes, just like cut some dudes in half. So I get super jacked by the end of the 5 years, but I started on the first year. So you got the big gain. I think around year 2, I would start working on some sort of a vehicle, probably gasoline, I mean, who knows what could happen. I doubt electricity would really be that useful, like an electric car at that point. So yeah, I'd go gas.
Would you start calling yourself Immortan Joe?
Not quite there yet. But yeah, I work on a really good vehicle that's armor plated or at least something put together, like a nice little like plow thing in the front,
Like a train.
like, yeah, something like that, like a train. yeah, kind of like Mad Max, you want a really good car in the apocalypse, you don't want to be that guy that's walking, for sure. But yeah, second year, start the car. So by year 5, the car should be done. Year 3, I start making the suit, which, not gonna lie, it looks a lot like Batman. Yeah, black, but more spikes, more blades, no cape, because cape will get you killed.
Capes are bad.
Yeah, we all know that. But the thing is, I've got like all these like hidden blades, kind of like a Assassin's Creed. Like I got the blades coming out of the wrists. Because the main thing I want to do is like, spinning top of death when there's zombies. Because you want to get headshots, but at the same time, so many coming at you, you just want to start cutting them up, dicing them. So, at the very least, I could just start spinning and like killing a bunch of zombies. But yeah, got to get that suit going. Year 4, man, I'm starting to really plot some sort of like route to what I would assume would be a safe haven of some sort. Maybe top of a mountain or towards some sort of ferry boat where I could get across to Hawaii and then treat it like a dead island type situation. And then year 5, I would probably start the whole Noah's Ark thing and be like, all right, if you want to come with me, bring you and 2 other people or whatever, get like an elite group together, at least my boys here, and then then whenever it happens, year 5, we're ready. And I've at least got a cool Batman suit.
Quinn was taken back by at least my boys, bro. She was like,
Quinn's one of the boys. She knows that. And honestly, once something like that happens, you'd be with the military at that point.
I would, yeah.
So
Yeah,
I would probably know where the safe haven was. I'd be like, hey guys, come here.
right.
but when has that ever worked out in any zombie movie?
Yeah, ideally, if you
The
look,
safe
if you look
haven
at,
always becomes overwhelmed.
look at the zombie in the past, like the military always falls.
Oh yeah, because all
Right.
they have is guns, I think. Because who's to say even headshots would kill a zombie? Like,
Right.
we've been tricked by the movies and shit.
Could be, never know.
Yeah. But if that
You really
ever
gotta-
happened, I would steal an up armored vehicle and I'd find my family.
It's like, really, you got to cut all their legs off and their head off, and then you got to crush their head or something.
As long as you cut off their head and they can't bite you.
True. But if they can still move their jaw,
I like your plane.
Thank you.
Solid.
What about you, Lee? Let's hear it.
So, I already picked out a spot. It's just been Stanley, North Dakota, and it's just south of one of the natural wildlife places, and there's tons of lakes around there. So I'd go up there and I'd find a place like I'd fortify and secure, and I'd prep my house and prep the land that I have for D-Day. Like I said, there's lots of natural water sources, so I don't have to worry about water. The wildlife reserve is up there. And then that'd be my base of operations. I'd have to prep it so that it would handle zombies or raiders.
Right. You will get raiders.
You're going to get raiders. It's going to happen.
I'm going to be one of those guys.
Yeah. Batman's coming. I'm told it's safe. Come. You're welcome. But again, stocked with non-perishables. Lots of non-perishables. So we have food.
Right.
Weapons, first aid. Because you never know what's going to happen. Vehicles. You have to have vehicles because I didn't go the route that Quinn went with, like prepping land to grow. I just assumed that whoever I get with me, we're gonna go, scavenge. Mm-hmm. And it's far enough away from nice big cities where Jackson's gonna be hanging out, so that I can go into small towns and scavenge my food and whatever I need. Unwilling raiders, I'll just get rid of them. I don't need them. But
Yeah, you do that, and I'll be a Bass Pro eating sturgeon.
I know I know where you'll be.
Fine dining.
Yeah. You fine dining until the herd comes in trying to get weapons, and you're like, it's taken.
Yeah, I'll be like, shit on all you. I tried telling you. You called me crazy.
Let me load this Civil War era flintlock pistol.
Then I wouldn't try to convince anybody until D-Day, but I would moderately just tell them
Put out feelers.
Yeah, like, hey, like if something happens in 5 years, here's a rally point. Like, this is where you should be. And then on D-Day, I would be at that rally point for a set amount of time, and then I'm out. And I'd be heading towards my, because I'm sure I wouldn't be living in my area, wherever my base of operations would be, but I would be close enough to where I could load up the vehicle and whoever I can get with me and get there in time.
Right.
Would be the plan, at least.
Now, on the way there, would you try to, like, maybe tame a bear?
No.
And then have, like, a bear mount that you're constantly riding around?
I mean, that would be amazing, but no.
They could just call you guys the two bears.
No, because I'd probably just get eaten by the bear, and then
What if the bear becomes a zombie?
Then dude. Exactly. Then I've wasted 5 years, and it's all for nothing.
Yeah.
And then you've lost your best friend, the bear.
And you might have to fight that thing.
Your will to live is gone.
Yeah.
Take me.
Would you learn to speak bear?
No, I probably wouldn't. I would probably just shoot the bear. And
Oh man, you've been riding that bear, dude. It was your friend.
So if there was a zombie apocalypse, would you still be able to pump gas? Like, do pumps still work?
I don't know.
I would assume the pumps would not, but you
That's
would have
right.
to just go to the cars, because zombies aren't going to be driving cars. If they are, it's over.
Because, like, my plan was
They've won.
just live like the natives. Like, no, that is... Was that racist?
Yeah,
Live
Clint,
like-
you took that too far.
Live like our ancestors on horseback. And, you know what I mean?
Like the natives.
Ideally, the vehicles wouldn't last very long in a zombie apocalypse, honestly.
Right.
Well, it's like, what's that movie? Zombieland? They just find cars on the side of the road that people died in and just...
Yeah, that's what
keep
that would be my goal, yeah. Just siphon out what
There'd
you
be
can.
enough.
And,
There'd be enough vehicles you could
Yeah.
use.
Yeah. Especially if you were on a highway.
yeah.
Theoretically, you could just, find a bunch of gas, drink it, and then you could pee it out in your gas tank later on.
Yeah, then you're probably not going to make your destination.
Theoretically.
Yeah.
Theoretically. We
What
don't know
goes in
yet.
must come out, right?
A free tank of gas to anybody who can drink 1 gallon of gasoline. I'll give it to anybody. Anyone come try it. God, that was a great skit.
What's that from?
It's from an old show called Human Giant. It was where Aziz Ansari and several other people got their start.
Ah.
All right, now let's move into Yo Dude, check this out.
Yo, dude, check this out. Famous Hollywood chimp found caged in the basement of a Missouri home.
Ah, there's your wife, Kyle.
I saw that article, dude.
You saw
That's
that?
so crazy. Isn't that the article from the article? Isn't that the monkey from George of the Jungle?
Yeah, I was about to read some of it. Thought to be dead, authorities found a chimp known for appearances in Hollywood movies alive in the basement of a Missouri home. Tonka had starred in George of the Jungle and Buddy, and according to this news station, the owner claimed that the chimp died when they had to return 6 other chimps to PETA, but they said that this famous chimp died, and they didn't believe her at all. But then, yeah, they ended up finding the chimp in the basement. So, pretty wild.
That's like evil.
Poor Tonka.
Did they find any chimp hybrid babies?
Just a lot of fecal matter.
Yeah, what were they? Why was it chained up in the basement?
I loved him. He loved
Yeah,
me.
he was caged. He was caged in the basement.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's really sad.
Yeah, that's
Start
lame.
talking to him once they found him, like they did in George of the Jungle.
You wouldn't believe it, but yes.
That's messed up,
And
man.
you said my Hey Dude, check this out was too dark.
And then
Gosh.
I had one more real quick. P. Diddy is dating this girl, and I guess they go to strip clubs and they also go to church together. So I wanted everybody to know that.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
I got one here. This one's more lighthearted and pretty awesome. Small cancer drug trial sees tumors disappear in 100% of patients.
I saw that as well.
Yeah. It says a small drug trial is having a seismic impact in the world of oncology. After 6 months of an experimental treatment, tumors vanished in all 14 patients diagnosed with early stage rectal cancer.
Wow.
So Yeah.
Rectal cancer is some pretty hardcore shit.
Awesome.
Yeah, man. I mean, no one wants cancer in the rectum.
Isn't that what killed our step grandpa?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. It's really sad.
Takes a lot of
That
I
us.
would like
so
to know why they
cool.
targeted 14 people with rectal cancer, though.
Yeah.
But yeah, as far as like a small drug trial like this, like the fact that it went 100% all the way through is like unheard of.
Yeah, that's wild, man. Aliens?
Maybe.
Alien tech?
Maybe.
Alien tech?
I think it's just a matter of time before cancer is just eradicated.
Yeah.
Agreed.
It's just
I don't
another
know.
like sickness that they just get rid of with the pill.
Yeah.
I think they could do that already.
I think so too.
I believe that too.
Now we're getting
But
into
there's
conspiracies.
there's no money in that.
Yeah.
Big pharma, man.
There's only money in treatment, not a cure. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Fight the power.
Yo, dude, check this out. 1692 today is the first witch hanging in Salem. Bridget Bishop is the first person to be hung for witchcraft.
Oh.
What did
Holy
you
moly.
do? 3 times 3 equals 9? Witch!
We need to bleed her out. Bleed her.
Is she dancing? She's dancing, witch! It's witch! They were crazy back then, man. Like if you danced, you were considered a witch.
Awful.
Let's be real about it. There's just a bunch of assholes that wanted to kill some people, you know?
Yeah.
It's true.
Probably all bored as fuck too. Not a lot going on back in those days. They didn't have the GameCube or anything yet.
Yeah.
Yeah. And those chicks probably didn't want to have sex with those dudes, and that's probably what happened.
Yeah.
Like, you don't want to have sex with me? Well, you're a witch and you're going to die. That's probably what happened.
Yeah.
Truth.
Or they were smart.
Yeah. Yeah. Smart and spoke their mind, you know?
Yep.
Witch.
Some bullshit, man.
Yo, dude, check this out. So June 11th is National Corn on the Cob Day.
Hell yeah.
Mark that. That's actually
Nice.
tomorrow.
That's tomorrow.
Today is June 10th as we're recording, so tomorrow is Corn on the Cob Day. So this article says that for each piece of corn on the cob, you get one strand of the fibers that are on the outside of the corn. So for each corn cob piece, there's one strand.
Okay.
How do they know? How?
One strand of what? One strand?
You ever shucked corn, Jack?
Yeah.
The white strands in between the kernels. He's saying
Oh,
there's,
you're saying-
there's one
oh.
per kernel.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I thought you were saying each corn that you eat, there's also a fiber you're also eating. I'm like, how?
This is fiber.
Okay, that's cool.
I see why you chose not to do today's National Day.
What's today's National Day?
Ballpoint Pen Day.
Oh.
What's wrong with ballpoint pen day?
What's good about Ballpoint Pen Day?
I love a ballpoint pen.
Yeah.
Prefer them over pencils, I'll tell you that.
That's true.
Yeah. Yeah.
Connor,
Pencil can go fuck itself.
didn't you hate the sound of a pencil writing when you were a kid?
I still hate that.
I hate it too.
I hate the noise and I hate the feeling. But
Yeah.
I can do mechanical pencils a little bit, but
I'm the opposite. I hate mechanical pencils, but I like regular pencils.
I don't mind
I'm
either.
listening to it in my
Yeah,
ears
never.
right now, and it's making me cringe.
Never bothered
Yeah.
me.
how does this make you feel calm?
Yeah, but same thing. Like nails on a chalkboard never bothered me either. So
Yeah.
Oh,
I remember I used to hate when we were eating food, the sound of a fork scratching
too.
across the plate.
Me too.
No, I was saying you. Not me, Quinn.
and like mom would always do it. She would always like cut through, and like her knife would cut on the plate, and I was just like, oh,
She's like, Quinn, I love you.
you don't love me. I have a hey dude, check this out that I just remembered.
Yo, dude.
Yo, dude, check this out. Do you guys watch Doctor Who?
No.
I've seen some
I would have
episodes.
liked to watch it, but
I've seen a few.
Then you guys don't care then.
Go ahead and say it.
yeah,
They just hired their first black doctor.
Yeah, I saw that. It's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, like the last
Well,
doctor.
it's the
female.
first black male doctor.
Yeah. Oh, all right, Kyle. First black male.
what is Doctor Who?
Science fiction show.
Yeah, it's about time traveler.
Okay.
It's like
He's a
the
Time
longest
Lord.
running British science fiction show.
Yeah,
or
from,
something
it
like
started in
that.
like the 60s. And they've only been white guys. And then the last doctor was a female. And this one's now a black guy. But yeah, so he rides around in a TARDIS. It's time and relative dimension in space. It's a time machine.
But it's like a British.
It's British,
Phone
yeah.
booth.
Oh, it's the best show ever. I love it. Yeah, it looks like a telephone booth, and it's bigger on the inside. That's a big thing.
Gigantic on the
It's
inside.
got 2 hearts.
It's like a bag of holding.
Yes, it is like Harry Potter.
Yeah, I've never really watched the show, but I have seen like a segment of the show of when they bring Vincent Van Gogh.
Oh, that
Like
one
to
looks
present day.
that's a tearjerker.
It was.
episode.
It was.
I recommend watching that. That's the best Doctor too. David Tennant.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's what
Is he
put
the
David
11th
Tennant on the
10th
board,
Doctor?
man.
Oh yeah.
Was that before
Harry Potter?
Harry Potter?
I think it was. I could be wrong.
Yeah. Party Crash Junior.
Real quickly, go on.
Oh, sorry, you go.
No, you go.
I was gonna say that was my favorite Halloween. Was when I dressed up as Bellatrix.
That was a sick Halloween.
It was a
costume.
good
That was
costume.
awesome.
Yeah.
Everyone had a good costume that year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very
You
cool.
had a good costume. You were dressed in like that red suit that you made.
The Magneto suit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You had like a purple
Magneto.
cape or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
I
was
love a
good.
good cape.
Connor was street. Connor was like street Spider-Man.
Yes. Very cool.
Cool.
Very cool.
That was a cool costume, Connor. Yeah, your web shooters were sick.
Yeah.
What was I? A really shitty Daredevil?
Daredevil. The man without fear.
Yeah.
Your costume.
Yeah,
last
you
year
were
was awesome.
Daredevil, weren't you?
Huh?
You were Daredevil, weren't you, from Netflix?
Yeah, but I got tired of having like the mask over my face because I could barely see through it. You know?
It's like Jackson's in a black flannel.
I got rid.
You came with like a bandana on or something, didn't you?
Yeah, no, it was like just black fabric, but I had actually cut it to like make it a mask, you know.
Right.
But yeah, I just couldn't see through it very well. And
Daredevil can't
as soon
see,
as I
Jackson.
as soon as like I came to the party, I was like, I could have just went and bought a cheap sword, cut holes in this, and then I could have been Wesley. But
Yeah.
and that probably would have been better. I would have been able to see
Funny. Your last Halloween costume was the best.
Garth.
Yeah. Joe Dirt, right?
That was 2 years
Oh
ago.
yeah,
yeah.
that was 2 years ago.
Yeah, when I was Wayne and Jackson was Garth.
I'm
yeah.
talking about this last one.
Yeah,
where
this
you was
last
Joe
one.
Dirt.
No, I was Robbie from Joe.
Real Robbie. Yeah.
I loved it. You thought it was Hugh Hefner. That was awesome.
Yeah. It was very good.
Yeah.
Man, I can't wait for our Halloween party this year.
What's going to be the theme? Do you do a theme? Or,
We don't- no themes.
I can't call it. It's too early to tell.
yeah.
I did have one thing on the zombie things. Me and my wife were watching the first zombie movie we watched together. You know, my wife is like, she looks at me, she's like, "So what if we were in a zombie apocalypse and I got bit?" And I just like, "I'd shoot you in the head." And she was appalled. She's like, "But why?" I'm like, "Because that's what you do in a zombie apocalypse.
to.
You get bit, you're fucking dead."
Shaun of the Dead. He had to kill his.
Yeah,
he had to kill his mom.
She was appalled that I would kill her in a zombie apocalypse. So she was
But I
like,
love you, Lee.
I was like,
So you're not you anymore.
Did you tell her like as soon as I discover the bite,
Yeah.
I'm shooting you in the face? I'm not waiting for you to turn.
I'm gonna tell you I love you, and this is it. And
Yeah.
I expect you to.
I'm gonna say finally as I do it.
I was like, I expect you to do the same to me. She's like, I couldn't do it. I'm like, well, then I'm gonna fucking eat you.
You're gonna taste good, man.
Tainted mate.
If I had that hot wife we were talking about, I'd just be like, yeah, just you can bite me. It's cool.
Yeah.
We'll be zombies. It's cool. Whatever.
You're
I'm
turning
cool.
To a simp, aren't you?
If I had that
Whatever my
monkey
wife-
wife that Kyle was
Like, feed
talking
off of
about,
me.
I'd be like, you know what? I don't think I can stop you. Go ahead and bite me.
We can find you a monkey wife, Jack.
We can find you one too.
I know some
I'll
people.
hook you up.
I bet you do.
I know some monkeys. So. All right, guys. Anybody else got anything to close it out? Anybody got any words of wisdom to throw out to the crowd?
Don't say anything to anyone. Ever. For any reason. At all. And any time. Ever.
All right, I think that's where we're gonna end it.
Okay.
Well, I got one more piece of advice.
Oh, okay.
Something I learned from being sick earlier this week. Don't trust a fart.
All
Good
right.
advice.
Never put too much faith into a fart.
Were you in a hot tub?
Huh?
Were you in a hot tub?
Nope.
Okay, good.
All right, you heard it here. Don't trust a fart. Thank you for crashing with friends. I hope you guys have a good rest of your week. and we'll see you guys all next week.
Later.
Bye. Bye.
Crashing with Friends.
Podcast.